Look for temperatures in the upper 60s here in San Diego, mostly sunny skies. And I know folks in Portland and Seattle are saying, why can't it be that way up here? Unfortunately, the clouds, you'll see a little bit of a break precipitation-wise, but the clouds will still be there. And just lurking offshore, we have some more precipitation here, and it will eventually get there again. Talk about some beautiful weather. We are seeing it here in the southeast over the next couple of days. High pressure and control here. Our front well offshore now, although the low still tracking pretty close to Maine, so we'll see snow. Where we're seeing now a little bit of freezing rain and some rain, we'll change it over to snow. No big deal during the afternoon. Actually, it should be tapering off towards the afternoon. Now, this front coming south with a little bit cold air with it, and a little bit of light snow maybe in Minneapolis, and eventually maybe in Chicago and Rockford seeing a little bit of light snow with it. A little bit of Gulf return, you know what that means. Maybe a little bit of light rain, maybe around Dallas. Houston, you're looking pretty good here. Some snow in the Rockies. Probably a good day to be out skiing here Sunday afternoon. But here comes that front. Here comes the second one in the 24-hour period here. Heavy rain along the coastal area. Snow levels should be increasing on Sunday, where snow levels tonight should be dropping to about 2,500 feet in the Cascades. That's pretty low. They'll be
WeatherScope.
New Englanders spent the day shoveling snow, and there may be some more on the way. Good evening, I'm Kim Perez.
And I'm Paul Emick. Thanks for joining us on this Super Bowl Eve, 1998. Remember to go to bed early so you get those presents there. We're going to take you live to San Diego in just a few minutes for a check on the Super Bowl forecast. Also details of what is shaping up to be yet another pretty significant snow event in the Northeast. I'll have a look here at the Portland area. Haven't had much time to catch up between the snowstorms so far through 1998. Another 6 inches fell in the city yesterday and last night. Looks like more on the way. Snow is going to start falling during the early morning hours, kind of changing over. But the good news is that it will move out pretty quickly. It's not going to hang around long. It's kind of in a hurry. Now around Boston, a lot of precip fell in the form of rain. Newspapers, umbrellas, or anything that would offer a bit of protection from the rain was in demand. Over 2 inches recorded yesterday and this morning. Wow, temps never made it out of the 30s. You talk about a mess. It has been messy throughout the Northeast. Boston getting a bit of a break for it now. This same frontal mess, we were just talking about this thing last night and the night before and the night before that. And it's still hanging out. It will eventually make a move. The good news is the best supply of the moisture, the best batch of moisture is still out to sea. Low pressure is dragging it in, but the warm air being pulled up here has its advantages and its disadvantages. You see the little red thing there? Those little points along there are called barbs. I mean, that's the way the warm air is moving. The warm air is trying to move up here, so we're not seeing a lot of snow because way up there where it makes a difference, it's a bit warmer too. But at the surface, still a very shallow layer of cold air. So we have what falls as rain because this moisture is being slung in and riding up and over the warm front. Where it falls all the way to the ground is rain. Where we have freezing temperatures, we get our freezing rain. And when the cold air behind the front, that's leading edge of cooler air, so behind it, it makes sense it's colder. That's where we're seeing a lot of snow, and even still a little freezing rain potential in the parts of New York, although we're not reporting a lot of it right now. Around Boston, though, temperatures are 37, so we're safe here. But around Burlington, a little snow falling at 22, Bangor 32, and Caribou at 25 degrees, freezing rain throughout Maine, including around Bangor, Caribou, also for Holton. Looking into Vermont, reporting the top of the hour on Burlington, some snowflakes, but radar not showing any massive signs of it now. Driving a little bit further south here, I want to point out around, Fort Drum, first of all, around Watertown, reporting some snow also for Ithaca. Looking into Pennsylvania, lots of snow here. Around Philadelphia Metro, some rain. Okay, we're seeing some rain here, but our northeast part of town, snow. Even snow falling for Allentown, Altoona, Harrisburg, Middletown, Lancaster, Willow Grove, Pittsburgh, and Reading. Got plenty of snow to fall here, even into Delaware, around Wilmington reporting some snow. Rain at Dover, rain for Chincoteague. And as we also drop a bit further toward Richmond, got some sleet mixed in with the rain. So we've got a lot of messes here, but a lot of this will change over to kind of a wet snow as it lifts a little bit further toward the north. Amount-wise, well, don't expect a lot of additional here, maybe 3 to 6 inches. Also some light snow to fall into parts of the upper Midwest. We'll now shift gears and shift our parts of the country to look at the west. With that, here's Kim.
Well, another storm is moving through the Pacific Northwest, and a little further east, Super Bowl fever has made its way to Vail, Colorado. It was Green Bay's Brett Favre versus Denver's John Elway on the slopes today. Both men seem to have lost a few pounds in the past couple of weeks. Conditions here were much better for skiing than for football. For those of you who are interested, Denver came out on top in this pregame contest. Okay, it looks like we are looking at some clouds coming in the Pacific Northwest, and guess what? We have another storm, and it's just one after another in the Pacific Northwest. This time around, we're seeing a little bit of wind and some rain coming into Seattle and Portland. Then you're going to see a little bit of a break. Then we're going to have, you see some clouds coming in from the west here. That will eventually affect you on Sunday. And snow levels, if you're wondering if you have to travel across any of the passes, Stampede Pass, Stevens Pass or so, that we are looking at snow levels about 2,500 feet tonight. They're going to be coming way down there, way below pass levels, so you're going to need the chains tonight. You might want to call ahead to find out if any of the passes are closed. We're not expecting a lot of snow tonight, though. Maybe 3 to 6 inches there in the Cascades. But then snow levels in advance of our warm front here tomorrow will come up to about 5,000 feet. So some big changes here in the Cascades, so you might want to keep up on the weather if you have travel plans. It's going to be windy probably throughout the next day or so.